Weekly jobless claims coming out today and above actually 400,000 for the first time in 3 weeks. But for Checkers Drive-In, restaurant sales are up and expansion is actually happening right now. Joining me now with their roadmap for success, CEO Rick Silva. Rick, it's great to have you on the show. I do want to talk to you about jobs. We're going to get the big jobs report out in the morning. There is concern that we're going to see more jobs lost in this country. You, though, are creating jobs. How many?
Happy to be here. We'll create 700 jobs this year. In fact, we're Checkers and Rallies, so we're opening about 27 restaurants this year. We've got a total of 800 restaurants across the country. We're in 30 states, so we're already rather large. And the growth you're talking about in terms of jobs is coming from the 27 restaurants that will open this year.
How are you able to, I mean, we're talking about a rough economy. Why do you think that you're able to expand? Why do you think that your business, your chain, is growing when others are actually contracting?
Yeah, we've actually been growing throughout the entire recession. We're doing it for a variety of reasons. First, we've spent a lot of time getting to know our guests, and we've expanded our menu by adding new products that are bringing not only our existing guests back into us more often, both with value-centric products. We all know how tough the economy is, and so we found a way to bring value to our guests in ways that they haven't seen before. But we've also brought them to our restaurants with new products like Cold Creations. It's a great line of ice cream products. You've got to try them if you haven't tried them yet. And so that's helping us bring more revenue into the business. The other thing we've done is our guests are a lot younger than myself, probably not you, but a lot younger than me. And they have a very active late night lifestyle. And so what we've done, we've expanded our business
Rick,
into late night.
They'd be younger than me, Rick.
Okay,
No, let's be honest. Okay, but I have another question for you. I got a couple more questions I'm going to get to.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, Rick, it's Rob Russell. I'm curious. A lot of your competitors have expanded into the emerging markets. I know you have some experience in Latin America, and I'm curious, have you talked about any expansion outside the U.S.?
Absolutely. We are looking at that right now. Quite honestly, we've got so much capacity left in the U.S. that we're focusing right now on that. But in the next 12 to 18 months, we're going to begin to look internationally. As we sit today, I said we have 800 restaurants, but one of the unique things about us is we're probably the only national hamburger chain that has growth capacity in some of the best markets across the country. So if you want to open a Checkers or a Rallies restaurant in L.A., in Chicago, in New York, we've got capacity. And so right now, we're spending most of our energy helping folks grow in those markets because it's very, very lucrative for us. But absolutely, the brand will do very well international.
Rick, it's Dennis Deal. You know, we keep hearing a lot of business people and entrepreneurs and say that the uncertainty over the taxes, what's going to happen to them, uncertainty over Obamacare and the costs are stopping them from doing more hiring. You're going to hire extra people anyway. So does it turn out that reason is just a crock, or is it that you have the demand? Would you be hiring even more if there weren't the tax and Obamacare uncertainty?
First, I'll tell you, we're going to grow right through that. There are pressures in our business. Everybody in our category is dealing with food cost pressures. Our burgers are 100% beef, and if you've gone to the food store lately, beef prices are up. And so we've got that pressure. We've got labor pressures, as you said. But what we've done is we found efficiencies inside of our restaurant. We brought new technology into the restaurants. We found ways to save money through our supply chain, distribution chain. So we've helped offset that. So we've been able to offset those costs. The real pressures, from your perspective, we're a growth company. We're all about growth, both domestically, and now we'll begin international as well very soon. The pressure on us will be, especially domestically, finding capital. As you say, if my franchisees, they're small business people, if banks were lending to them back into a more normal lending environment, if they could borrow in a more regular environment, I think we could grow our business probably twice as fast. And those job numbers I gave you, the 700 this year, and that 1,000 next year would probably double because we expect to open another 40 to 50 restaurants next year as 1,000 jobs.
Really interesting, Rick. Very interesting perspective, especially for the franchisee that you're talking about. Well, Rick, thank you very much. Rick Silva, Checkers CEO.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Coming up tomorrow.